physics or engineering or technology can be very structured. And even business, many people see business as very serious, like not something where you have fun. So I'm quite curious of what role does this creativity and playfulness play in your journey as a leader, and especially in sales, because can you assume that allows you to be more flexible, more spontaneous, and maybe do some storytelling even at work, which comes from that creativity. Can you share a bit on that?
Yes, obviously, like that in the communication conversations, this skill really gives an advantage over anything else, if you ask me. And also, at the current stage, there are people who knows me. Sometimes we get into a sales meeting, suddenly the other person will say, I've seen you in one of your videos. So it becomes an icebreaker. You suddenly build that rapport. So I always felt that there is an advantage, and even people in Singapore, I mean, obviously they don't watch our content, but then I kind of see that if there is an opportunity or if it makes sense to introduce, my other part of creative person, which suddenly creates curiosity on the other person. Oh, you are actually running a tech business and you are also doing this. How does this? So in the business aspect, it helps in conversations, beautiful conversation sometimes, and suddenly you hit it with another person who says, so I always wanted to be an actor. I kind of like this stuff. And some people even take the channel's details and they subscribe. They started putting comments, they started sharing stories. So in that way, it helps. And we are doing that lighter part of the life, right? So we are bringing all these videos so our motto is celebrate life and laughter. So that's what the message we want to give to the audience as well as any close one we have. So with the team, actually also sometimes I actually recently had some positions open. I start interviewing. Most of these people who comes, they know me actually. So they come and it becomes very easy to have that conversation. Then it actually, if you ask me, I get an advantage of probably if there is a step 1, step 2, step 3 process of getting into the real conversation with the person, kind of get an advantage of directly getting into step 3, because step 1, step 2, your introduction, who you are is done. Yeah. And I use that also and also I made sure the people who are watching, even my team members or anybody in the Perfomatix family or any of our clients, and they see that they actually get a moment of happiness. It's what we all want.
Yeah, I love that. I think in the business world, we can tend to compartmentalize things and say that I am not creative or I am not this. But I think as human beings, we are all creative. As children, we are all. So I want to acknowledge you for actually, first of all, trusting that creativity in yourself and letting it out, but then also building up over that, right? Especially not be bothered by what others say or what others might say. And really, as you said, it obviously helps you as a leader as well, because then it kind of creates trust, bonding, and you basically bypass a few awkward steps, a stranger conversation.
Yeah, the advantage I can be awkward. I don't have to feel bad about being awkward. So suddenly if I am in the awkward situation, I can just pick that up and say that, okay, this can go into my next video. So that build confidence in conversation, obviously, and creativity. I believe, every leader should be creative. If not, you won't, because the problems you face on a day-to-day basis, you need creative solutions. You can't refer to your MBA textbook or Google to find a solution. So you have to be creative.